What's up, y'all? It's Akibang and B Truth. This is the Daily Walk Show. How y'all doing today? What's up, B?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Daily Walkers?
Yeah, man. So, man, we're gonna talk about black families today. Why aren't black families close anymore?
Mm. Were they always close, or were they just closer than what they are now?
Damn, that just blew my fucking head, yo. Pause. Were they always close? I don't know, cause I function off of dysfunction in minds.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
don't know. Like my family is not close at all on my father's side. And on
Okay.
my mother's side, you know what I'm saying, cut the deck, you know what I mean? We still have some ties and we're collecting, we're talking, we're communicating at least, you know?
Hmm.
On my father's side, this cat got beef with this cat, you know what I'm saying? They cousins, you know what I'm saying? And this the other cousin don't want to mess with that cousin because they mess with that cousin, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy. So I never experienced a family reunion.
You know, it's funny you say that because I have a friend that recently just stated that, like, she, her parents went to a family reunion and they didn't even tell her about it.
That's fucked up.
But she was just like, I was like, why you ain't go? She was like, well, they took my daughter, but
They took
they
the
did take.
daughter, they didn't take her.
I was like, wait. She was just like, I
You
don't
crazy.
know. So she was like, I got a kid free weekend.
That's hilarious, yo.
But nonetheless, I don't know because my family, you saying that and just hearing other people's family dynamics and stuff, I realized that my family is a lot closer than I expected in comparison to other people's families.
That's good, man.
Um, even my extended family, I might not see them all the time. We don't have family reunions every year or whatever. But generally speaking, and not to say that we don't have any issues, certain people or whatever between us, we're pretty supportive and we show up for each other for the most part. So,
That's what's up, man. That's what's
yeah,
up, man.
yeah.
This is
And
this is
once you
shot.
win
This
the
is shot
family,
time.
you win it.
Right. This is shot. This is shot. Shot's time family.
Huh?
Cause your people from Chicago, right?
Mm-mm. They're from
Detroit.
Grand Rapids. The majority
Oh,
of
I
my
thought it was
family is from
Detroit.
Grand Rapids.
Okay. I thought it was Detroit, Chicago, something like that. Okay.
Mm-mm. I got family all over the U.S. Family in Mississippi, Cali. Yeah, yeah. But no, for the most part, we pretty good. Everybody, people, it's a little risk here and there, or whatever. But the way I look at it, you create your family these days. Just because you blood related, don't mean that that person deserves access to you. Like,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
with some people, you got to protect your energy,
Uh-huh.
and if you feel drained when being around certain people, then you probably shouldn't be around them.
Uh-huh. I agree. Cause like me and my father, we got an estranged relationship, and coming to Grand Rapids, I had to establish a family. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You included. You know what I'm saying? You know the crew in Brad Court. Like just different people that you know what I'm saying that I went around my chapters in life that I got their back and they got my back, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And yeah, blood, sometimes water is thicker than blood. You know what I mean?
It just
but,
is what it is.
but what happened to the black family unity, like you said, like were they ever? I know they separated us during slavery and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And we had the Sarahs and Sneak getting married and everything like that, or you know what I'm saying, or Papa wasn't Rolling Stone and things of that nature. But what happened to black unity? Like, we always talk about family, 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 and but I don't know what happened to it. Like,
Well, I feel like you just hit it right there because like that whenever speaking for the US or any power or whatever, um they always attack the family unit first
right,
and get you to go against your own. You know what I'm saying? Look at the welfare system.
uh-huh,
Historically, like you couldn't get assistance if you had a man in the household, you
right,
know. So I mean that yeah, definitely I would say that probably is where it started and stemmed from. As far just speaking from a American point of view,
Uh-huh. Uh,
in the
I,
way I
I,
see.
I think that's why I felt about Florida Evans from Good Times. Because the first episode, I try to get back into watching Good Times. And the first episode I watched, rent was due, Bookman was knocking on the door, everybody scrapping and scraping to try to find money for the rent. James was working, you know what I'm saying? Renner said they came through and started taking their item, were trying to take their items, so they're trying to stall them before they take their items and get kicked out the crib. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? James was a master poolsman, you know what I'm saying? So he know how to play. He's a pool shark, so he know how to play. So y'all know I'm gonna get this money. Don't worry about it. He was using his own resources, you know what I'm saying, his own skills to make it happen, even though he worked every day. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't. And
mm-hmm.
she come through and she always talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't recollect ever seeing Florida Evans cook anything for the kids. I always see Thelma do it, but that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she kept telling James, now James, I don't want you in that pool shark now. You know what I mean? And he said, listen, don't tell your mother. You know what I'm saying? And he went to do the shit anyway because he had to be a man and take care of his
I do.
family.
Mm-hmm.
He had to do what he had to do. So when he bought the food and bought the money back and everything was the episode was over, James saved the day. She didn't give credit to him. She gave credit to white Jesus. It
Yeah.
was such a slap in the face. I cut the TV. I can't watch it no more. What kind of information are you putting in me? You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to the welfare dynamic, you know what I'm saying, and showing like you know, saying the black woman as the head of the household, which I have no problem with that, but I do have a problem with the male not being in the household to make sure that the kids have two energies, positive and negative, masculine and feminine,
Mm-hmm.
inside the household. You know what I mean? And it was strategically they attacked the black woman from jump, even when the strongest of the Africans, you know, was coming came over from the continental to the diaspora, and they had to strip um the strongest leader and break them, buck break them. You know what I'm saying? And chop
Mm-hmm.
strip raped them right in front of his woman and right in front of his children, right in front of the grandmother. And then after being emasculated in that frame, he tries to give orders as a man. And they're like, nigga, I ain't gotta listen to you. What a strategic way to
Right.
break a family together. So like you had to develop these aggressive characters like pimps and drug dealers and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anything evil, anything that was close to being like the master, you know,
Right.
in order to feel some type of way or develop a even religion, you know what I'm saying? Anything. They was looking for anything to feel masculine.
Right.
And yeah, so I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of black families don't have the unity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, then you got like things like Big Mama. Like what was it? Color Purple? Who was it? Who was Big Mama? Oprah Winfrey? Harpo?
Soul food, right?
Soul Food, Big Mama. Right. And look what happened to Big Mama. She died.
Mm-hmm.
Lost a leg.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Everybody was still listening to Big Mama though. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but it's just it's just crazy. Like all the oppressions and everything like that when it comes to black families, man. What about you, man? What you think, man?
In regards to what the just overall with the black families,
Oh, just the first notice of the shift of family closeness.
um again, it's like just from my own experience, like generally speaking, my family is pretty dope.
Yeah, you got to
Just
do fine. I forgot about that.
you know, and it's not the, you know what, you talk about the black family, but it's not just the black family. You
So
got white families don't even know their cousins. They don't talk to their cousins. They don't do what we still have a lot more family reunions than other cultures, so if you're
Yeah,
gonna
you're absolutely right. Continue. I'm sorry. Continue. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
so yeah, because I'll be sitting up like, oh, that's my cousin. People joke with me all the time because I'll be walking down the street at work and somebody will roll down the street, hey cuz. They like, there go one of Brandy cousins, da 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 so funny.
That's funny. That's funny.
So, and I don't even talk to my people all the time, but I know that if I pick up the phone and I call you, you're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
just that. And family, again, it's about how you define it. Like, because it's some people in my family I don't talk to. I don't vibe with. I'm not dealing with. Because you're negative and I
right.
can't have that around me. You're not good for me.
Hmm.
So,
Social media when it comes to family. Um, Movies when it comes to family. I think it has a horrible depiction of what family is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But yet
in what
they,
way?
when I see like a gospel series of a Christian church,
Hmm.
the way they depict it on TV is everybody's hardcore, everybody's trying to snake each other, everybody's trying to take over the church. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
The pastor, you know what I'm saying, had a drug dealer past that he don't want people to wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying? One of the daughters used to be a prostitute, you know what I'm saying, trying to be saved and shit, you know.
Hmm.
The brother was in prison for many years and he possibly is gay, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
will he be accepted in the church? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are not good images to educate family, you know what I'm saying? But yet we're like a lot of people are locked in with this information of how family's supposed to be. Like I always say, if you're not creating media, media is creating you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Do you think that the black churches still keeps families together?
Black church. So
Yes.
no, I like when it comes to religion, everybody all over the place. Let's be real. In today's society, I'll say this. So I grew up in the church in a Christian household.
Mhm.
And as I got older, I started kind of getting away from that. So I don't practice an organized religion. I don't have an issue with religion as a whole,
Right.
but it's like the families are too diverse today for the church to be the backbone of the family when it comes to lifestyles. You got people who practice within my family alone. I have people who practice Islam. I have people who are Pan African. I have people like it's just way too much diversity, too much free thought for the church to be responsible for holding the family together. And if we think about the church in the traditional sense of how I grew up in, it's very judgmental space. So if you
Judgmental
don't
state.
think like we think, and then they shun you. So
Mhm. Yeah. And they're showing you from separating you from your families because of that.
that could happen. Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, that's just real interesting how that happens, man. I think massive corporations have a lot of effects on black families and trying to keep the unity
Oh
together
yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man. I know people that's I don't know. Do I know anybody that's in my family member that's like? Oh yeah, my uncle. My uncle did like 30 fucking years
Mm-hmm.
for armed robbery. Um, he looks younger than me right now. That shit is so crazy, right? 30 years and shit like that, and he doesn't. We don't. None of us communicate with him. I mean, I call him once in the blue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just not how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know. I just look at different aspects of just separation of black family. It just really bothers me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, you can go down a whole rabbit hole with that.
yeah,
We can
it's deep.
even talk about, but again, I don't think it's just. I know we focus on us, but it where you think about. I'm telling you, black families. A lot of my friends that are non-black, their families are a lot less closer than a lot of black families.
You never met a white cousin of a white person, have you? You ever met an Asian cousin?
Only got one Asian friend. Yes.
Hold on. I know. I met a Lao cousin.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I met them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's
But like my I got a Persian friend. Nope. Ain't never heard her say, "Hey, I'm going to my cousin's house." Mm-mm.
maybe because
Indian friend.
maybe they all in the same house together.
No, not these individuals. I ain't never heard them talk about no cousins, no aunties, no uncles, nothing. Now I will say now my Hispanic friends, regardless if you Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican, oh they together.
Well, shit. For some reason, language is a culture. You know what I'm saying? Like language is an actual race. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You speak Espanol. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stick together and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing like I used to laugh at a lot of people when it comes to holidays and they talking about, oh man, oh, you celebrate Thanksgiving? Nah, brother, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Due to my ancestors and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And the white man did this to the Indians and everything like that. Yada, 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 yada. You know what I'm saying? It's a massacre. I don't think of Thanksgiving like that. I work 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and I don't have time to see my whole family and stuff like that. So when I want to invite my family, this is my family time. I have
Absolutely.
an opportunity to meet my family. So, ladies and gentlemen, black people in all cultures, stop going with the dynamic of what it really means. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't really be celebrating Juneteenth. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because if you really, because I'm just finding out that I wasn't a slave, and I'm celebrating you letting me go,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't resonate with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, but I will celebrate family time. You know, if it's
I think
opportunity.
that's a really good way to put it because I stopped celebrating most pagan holidays
Hmm.
when my girls were little. But I enjoy getting with my family, and I didn't stop celebrating for religious reasons. I stopped celebrating specifically like Christmas, right? Because I looked at my bank account one year and I was like, "Girl, you still paying off them cards from last year?" I was like, "What we're not gonna do is keep participating in this pagan holiday and going to that." So I made a very conscious decision. Look, you can ask our friend. I'll tell your name afterwards. When I decided that, I was working at, the apartment
Hmm.
complex or whatever. I
Hmm.
gave away my tree and all the decorations. So I was like, here, take all of this. We ain't even putting up a tree.
That's
I was
funny.
I have not celebrated since. And my girls, again, they were in elementary school. So my
Right.
family was talking about me, my friends was talking about me. I was like, well, they don't have to learn about economics. And what we're not gonna sit up here and try to keep up with other people, and we don't need none of this stuff.
Right.
So we made it more about family from that point forward.
Hmm.
And my girls, they didn't like the idea, but what they did was they had drew a picture of a Christmas tree and put it on their wall in the bedroom.
That's hilarious.
And they were like, "Well, mom," they had got themselves like each other some stuff, like it wrapped it up from out their
Yeah.
closet and stuff. Then they
Yeah.
asked me, this is prior to Christmas actually coming. It was
Right.
like, "Well, I realized that you can't get us anything, but can we buy stuff for other people?" And I was
Hmm.
like, "You know what? I said, that's fine." So I gave them each $100 every year, and they just had to
Right.
make it work. And
Right.
if it's about giving to other people, that's fine, because they weren't wanting or needing for anything. They got stuff from both sides of the family, and
Right,
they didn't need nothing. So we
right.
made it more about that. And fast forward to today, well, one of my daughters practices Islam, so she doesn't um, celebrate at all.
Hmm.
But we just we make it about family, and that's what it is. Fellowshipping together, playing
That's
games,
it.
stuff. Yep.
That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just about family time, man. Like I don't deal with the people that, you know what I'm saying, so pro against it, and then they still want to play.
Look, but what y'all cook over there? What you cook over there?
You cook over there. So
Because I
you militate
promise you,
with the spades and
on
everything
Christmas,
like
my
that. But
daughter still pull up. She still pull up and get a plate. You better believe it.
no, stay your ass at home. You know what I'm saying? Stay at home, man.
But you got
But
to make it
that's the
work.
only time. But guys, I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
You got to make it work for you. I used to work with a lady who was Muslim, and she came from a Catholic household. Though her husband was, she converted to Islam with when she got married, and
Mhm.
she said that they still celebrate Christmas. They still go over her parents' house and they still exchange gifts. She said it's not about the holiday for them. They don't make it about the holiday. They don't make it about the religious reasons. They just go to fellowship with her family, and that's how they leave it.
Exactly, man.
So,
So when you have a time, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, daily walkers, when you have time to spend time with your family, man, try to bring that back, man. You know,
yeah,
don't let the labels and the titles just detach you from being human.
right.
And because you never know, this might be the last year that you see them.
And
You
that's the
know,
time you get. That's the time when people have off of work. That's the, so utilize that time to be with family. You define what that means for you.
exactly, exactly. So let us know what you think, man. This is Akibang and Be Truth, and this is the Daily Walk Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button for future episodes and shorts. Okay, we out of
All
here.
right.
Peace.